Hello everybody, my name is Splattercat and welcome to the first day slash first episode slash first online journal blog, I guess, of my online progress in Defiance. I just managed to pick up the game. I'm really excited to play it with you guys, and if you don't know, it was basically made by Trion Worlds. It's a third-person MMO shooter that's going to follow along with a sci-fi series on TV or something of that nature. All I know is it's going to fill that tabula rasa shaped hole in my heart, at least hopefully. And if it doesn't, then well, I'll be a little sad, but hopefully it's going to be super awesome. We'll have lots of shooting, there's going to be bullets flying everywhere, we will be able to give enemies all kinds of crazy bullet sponge action. So here we are in the character creation, and let's go through some of our options. So as far as I know, we can be humans or we can be Erathians. Now, the Erathians look kind of like, oh, I don't know, they've got kind of an alien thing going on, they got kind of a weird Star Trek-y vibe going on with them, but let's run through. I don't know if I want to be human or Erathian, so I think what I'm going to do is flip a coin. So here it goes, and I flipped it, and it looks like we got heads, which is going to go with Erathians. So let's go with Erathians, and let's go with an archetype here, or an origin, I apologize. So we've got multiple origins we get to choose from here. You can be a veteran, which is basically an ex-soldier who's decided to fight in the post-apocalyptic battle. You've got yourself survivalists, which are just badass dudes that are good at surviving. We've got ourselves the Outlaws, which I can only assume are dudes that have no respect for the law whatsoever, and Machinists. Now, because I'm such an enormous Christian Bale fan, I'm going to make myself into the Machinist, but we're not going to be all skinny and scrawny like he was. And then, what archetypes do we have going on here? Well, there's a couple different archetypes, and it looks like they're just like starting points, maybe, for the way you want your character to look. I'm going to go with this guy, because he looks the most normal. Now, right here, it's going to allow us to choose some of our kind of physical features, and I was kind of conflicted about whether I wanted to do the character creation with you guys here, but I decided for the sake of the long run in the journal, I wanted to go through every step of the game with you guys. So my point in this series is probably going to be, well, I'm probably going to update it every week or so, and I'll kind of go through the instances, the dungeons, the things there are to do in this game. And so I get the feeling there's probably going to be a lot of fun stuff to do. I think I'm going to go with either 1 or 5. I don't know which one I like better. I think I'll go with 1. Yeah, I almost said 5. I was like, fun. I'm going to go with fun. But anyways, nose. Let's find a nose that looks really nice. Make sure our rhinoplasty is done properly. And I kind of like the way these flattened out noses look with kind of the nasal bridge area connected to the eye. I kind of dig that. That's actually kind of a cool design. And so maybe I'll go with one of those. The more human looking ones right here don't really appeal to me. So let's go with, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to make him look somewhat like me. I mean, I don't have a weird bridged webbed nose, but I suppose I'll go, let's look at it from the side real quick. I suppose I'll go with that one. I like that one. That one's cool. And what mouths do we have? Let's make sure that we got a nice kissing mouth. A mouth that keeps us well stocked on the lady friends. That one looks like it'll work. And our skin color. What skin colors do we get to choose from? Is there a green one? No, no green one. Well, it looks like we don't get too many choices. We can be a very, very pink kind of sunburned looking guy. Or we can be even more sunburned. Definitely like we're on the Skin Cancer Express right here. But I think I'll go with, oh, I like, that's a tough decision. Varying shades. I suppose that I'll go with like this kind of purplish one. We'll go with this one. Let's confirm, and we have to choose a name now. At any point, do I get to choose my hair? What's going on here? Oh, you click up at the top. You click up at the top. See, I almost went right by it. We almost had a major malfunction right here in the beginning, and I can already tell I'm going to like number 4 the best. So I'm just going to go with number 4, and then eye color. What eye colors do we have to choose from? Oh, those are pretty sick. I'm pretty sure the white eyes are going to be a popular choice, so I'm going to leave those out. Let's go with, oh, I don't know what I fancy. Let's go with the green. We'll go with the green. The green are pretty fashionable. It's an earth tone. You can match it with all kinds of crazy stuff. And let's take a look at what our hairstyles are. We got kind of a Dragon Ball Z thing going on right there. Got some killer, like a dread mohawk. Just a blowback right there. Just a plain old-fashioned blowback. Another kind of dread mohawk braid thing. That one's actually pretty cool. I kind of dig that. I may go with that one. We'll keep that one in the bank. I've seen this hairstyle in other games. I don't really dig it. I don't think I'm going to go with that one. The combed over mohawk is, yeah, it's tempting. I had a mohawk for a while back when I was in my musical days, but I think I'm going to go with this one right here. This one strikes me as the one that I like best, so we'll go with that. What hair colors do we have to choose from here? Hopefully, I'm not going to go with anything too ridiculously outlandish. The blue is a temptation. That kind of gunmetal green-blue, I don't know. But maybe I'll just go with something dark. I was thinking that in the first place. Let's go with something... That's like my hair color right now, IRL. I'm like half gingered out. I have half a soul. But let's go with the black for now. We'll go with the black. I think that looks striking. I like the way... Oh, we can have beards. Or at least a crazy porn star mustache. One or the other. We got to come up with something amazing right here, though. The chops are definitely... I am a fan of the chops. I will tell you guys, I am a fan of the muttons. Although they aren't quite as beefy. Like, the muttons I would want would go like, boom. Like, they would be over his eyes almost. They'd be pretty shaggy. It would almost be a Donegal with just this little area shaved off. But let's go... Ooh, I don't know which one to pick. I either want number 8 or number 6. So I guess I'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with number 8. Number 8's fine. And then details. Erathiant markings. Are those just like kind of scars or whatever? Can I... Ooh, we've got war paint too. That is amazing. I dig that like crazy. As a... Well, my family's pretty Scottish. I'm telling you, my family is pretty Scottish, so I'm down with the woad. Let's see here. I don't know if I want any of those. I may just leave those alone, but I will definitely go for some war paint. So let's go through here and see which war paints we have. What's looking pretty good. That one is amazing, but I bet everybody's going to have it. But, you know, I should probably pick what I like best, and this one struck me first. Just kind of this woad going on. And then blemishes. Ooh, we can give ourselves little scars and things. A little bit of battle damage. Give us some credibility when we go back to the barracks. I don't know. These claw marks kind of remind me. I just got a cat. And, like... It's this female cat, and she's kind of angry. Like, you try and pet her, and she'll, like, jump out and scratch you and then run back into her hole. Like, I have another cat, and they're not adapting to one another well. Like, I have a big male cat, and he's in the back room right now just listening to, like, Rage Against the Machine and, like, bench-pressing kitty weights. And in the front room, the female cat that I just bought is, like, listening to all the single ladies and beefing up with her shake weight. But hopefully it doesn't come down to a battle royale. But I've already accumulated a few of these little slash marks in the last couple days just trying to tame that girl. So she is crazy. But back on subject, I don't really know which of these scars I want. We'll go with that one because this is not being the most entertaining of viewing. There we go. I like that. And then we're just going to go with, is my name taken? Let's find out. Is it taken? All right. I got my name. That's half the battle in an MMO. It's probably going to give us a cutscene here. So I'm going to shut up for just a second.
Now, Arcunner.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in.
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation can be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
Alert. Hull integrity compromised. Initiating evacuation sequence.
We're
Alert.
going down.
Hull integrity compromised. Evacuation pod launch in 3, 2.
Alright, so somehow I knew we were going to end up dropping out in this whole thing, but we're stuck with a nasty little load screen here, but I'm just going to chat my way through it. Oh, another cutscene.
Brace yourself, Cass. This could be real bad. Okay. Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Ah, nice. Holy Stocko. You're alive. Name's Cass Dukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? Do you need help? Help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Well, thanks for that. It's always like, why do people even bother?
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the environmental guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
Alright, let's do this thing. How much you want to bet this is going to be like an over-glorified tutorial?
We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up.
Alright, so let's go get some guns.
Von Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I placed a marker on our map where we'll find some.
That's right, guys. I don't wait for my quest text to end. I'm just gonna come out blasting. You don't want any. Oh, headshot. And one for you, too. And they look like they're much better armed than me, but it's okay. I enjoy being a pistolero, and what in the hell was that? Oh no, they dig too. Isn't that pleasant? Well, let's take a look around. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be standard fare for MMOs. So it looks like shift lets me sprint around, spacebar is letting me jump. What is this thing? Oh, explosions, that's what it is. And so, search equipment cache. Alright, let's search this thing and see if we can get ourselves stocked up a little bit better.
Excellent. Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield.
Okay, so it's not gonna let me move until I press L. So this looks like it's just gonna be a... What is this? A Von Bach Industries defense screen.
Shields are
Okay.
running. We're going to need another weapon option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach. According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so I guess I equipped some... Ooh, there we go, right between the eyes. That's how I like it. Take that, mutie. And it looked... I thought they dropped their guns. I was concerned for a moment that they dropped their guns, but I guess they didn't. So we're not going to follow complete and total standard fare for these sorts of games, but hopefully we find ourselves something a little beefier. I prefer the automatics, so let's just have a look around and see what comes up. Hopefully something falls into our lap, though. Although this entire area appears to have been damaged quite thoroughly. I'm seeing red dots all over my radar, so maybe I should handle those first. And it looks like there's a red dot over here, but I don't... Oh, there it is. It's a little buggy thing. Take him out. After the Serious Sam 3 LP, killing buggy things is feeling all too familiar. I'm also seeing little eye emblems, it looks like. So let's head towards one of those, and let's find out what one of those is. See if it can help us at all. Ooh, and that is an enormous mushroom. I found a mushroom in my front yard once that was like the size of a frisbee. It was actually kind of unnerving, especially with how quickly that thing grew. It grew in like a day and a half. I was like, man. If you've ever seen, I don't know if you guys knew this, but... Oh, and we've got a full clip of ammo now. Let me get myself reloaded. But mushrooms, like, they get sunburned. I watched a mushroom actually, like, shrivel up in the sun one time. It was pretty crazy. So I guess that's just going to stay there, maybe? Can we repeat use it? Let's find out. Yep, it looks like we can just get repeat reloads there, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep that in our past. Oh, you don't look friendly. Oh no. It's a lot more agile than most of the zombies I'm used to facing, but we'll do what we can with what we have. That seems to be what we end up doing anyways, is just making do. Let's test out some of the clipping planes in here, because I'm one of those people in MMOs that loves to get up into all the different architecture and just hide up in the buildings and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then we're on top of a giant mushroom right now. Take that, bug. Mushroom assault. Mussault. And a mutant rifleman. Alright, so there's another one of those buggers. He doesn't appear to be the best aim, though, so somewhere in the course of mutation, he didn't become Hawkeye or anything. And apparently, I guess they're not very observant either, because they don't even seem to have noticed that I'm opening up on them. Or at least opening up on their friend. I guess they notice when I shoot them. As they should. Whenever you get punched full of holes, you should probably take notice of what other object is doing it. But for now... Oh, and there's one of those buggy... Oh, there's a couple of them. And it looks like they only take one round, so that's fine. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out with the limited ammunition situation in an MMO. I don't know if I could take fall damage, so I just decided to jump off of there and take my chances. And more red dots. I don't really, you know, red dots make me a little nervous when they show up on my radar, especially when they show up behind me. But I'm going to make a sprint for this crate over here, and hopefully, maybe this one will have like a shoddy or some kind of bazooka or something. Looks like it's just an ammo crate, though, which is semi-disappointing. I don't think we're getting XP for any of this either. I haven't noticed any type of pop-up or anything of that nature as we've been running around. I am seeing an increase in the amount of dots surrounding me, however. So, guys, anything? Anything? Alright. If you're gonna show up, I'm gonna shoot at you. Because I'm not a big fan of tutorials anyways. Oh, almost walked right into those guys. And give you a round. Oh no, my last bullet, and I failed. I failed miserably, you guys. I failed super hard. I should have landed that shot. And now I feel guilty. Luckily, headshots do seem to get the job done. I think that's the ammo crate that I already moved towards. So let's go towards this marked nav. I'm going to call it a nav because I'm an old mech warrior player, and that's what we called him back then. My mouse sensitivity is a little messed up right now, but I'll deal with that later. What is this? Magic? A big magic techno staff? Nope. Well, I thought maybe I could equip it and fire like lightning bolts, or at least act like a kind of organic light bulb, kind of pull a Gandalf. And, oh, there he is. And he's down. Why don't I pick up any one of these guys' machine guns? Let me see if I can bum rush it. Nope, the game doesn't want to allow that either. And while we're working through here, let's talk about this series. So this series, I really haven't decided what I want to do with it just yet. I don't know how entertaining it's going to be for you guys to watch me play an MMO, so be sure down in the comments to let me know what you think about this thing. For now, we're just doing kind of a showcase of the... What in the hell? Is that a ghost? As if things weren't bad enough. We got mutants, bugs, and now we got ghosts. This situation seems to be falling out of hand rather quickly. But anyways, be sure down in the comments to let me know what you guys think about this series and really what you want it to be, because I haven't decided just yet. This one isn't locked in completely yet. I am thinking about different ways to approach it. I'm kind of wondering if I should do this as kind of like a journal update every couple days, or if I should just, you know, anytime I do anything interesting, update it. And so, based on what you guys want to see in this game, I'll try and do my best. I'll try and showcase what it is you want to see, whether it's covering dungeons, teamwork, PvP, whatever it is that interests you guys. I'll try and do a bunch of that because I'm a major MMO guy, so I get the feeling I'm going to be playing a lot of this game in the near future. And that's okay. What is this? A mobile armory. You always want your armory to have a leg on them.
The light machine gun is big, loud, and powerful. Its bursts are capable of crippling the enemy from both close and afar.
Alright, I'll take that.
Weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map.
Alright, and so let's head towards that location, see if we can get ourselves some explosives, because I don't think an explosive ever hurt anyone. Well, it's going to hurt the people on the opposite end, so I guess it hurts someone, just as long as it isn't me. Having ample explosives has never hurt anyone, unless it was nitroglycerin, and then I can almost assure you that it has injured somebody. I went down into a mine one time. Well, I didn't go down into a mine. Somebody I knew did, and they found, like, nitroglycerin-soaked dynamite down in this old ancient mine. It was kind of creepy. And what are they shooting at down here? I'm seeing that purple dot on my map. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. This thing seems like it has a pretty large amount of ammo stocked up. I'm going to guess that these guys are on my team. Yeah, it looks like they're on my team. So let's help them out for just a second. Maybe... Oh, he's trying to bum rush the wall. That's not how we do it, buddy. That is not how we do it. And so, oh God. What's happened here? I opened something. I opened a quick menu. That is not what I needed right in the middle of a massive firefight. Looks like we got a pretty good bullet spray going. C allows me to crouch, so nothing kind of random there. I don't feel like my accuracy... Ooh, they quick. They're quick. They move. See how many more of these we can get rid of, or if this is just furniture. I don't know if this whole situation is just an ammo sink furniture. It's very possible that this whole thing could be just scenery. So, what is that star, though? That's the only thing that makes me wonder if this is anything special. I guess I'll run out there and I'll see what this big thing is. And if that's not anything, we'll keep on moving, because this isn't really our goal at the moment. Let's commando out here. Take a little bit of cover, get ourselves stacked out, and I don't really like the accuracy of this gun. All things considered, its accuracy is pretty miserable. What is this? It's nothing. Alright, so our fears were, well, my suspicions were concerned, but let's get the hell out of here. Let's move on out and make sure that we get something done in this LP so that we're not completely just pissing around the entire time. Luckily, hey, none. I'm leaving, guys. I'm leaving. It's game off. It is game off right now. We'll continue straight up the hey. More people shooting at me. How unpleasant. That is like among the rudest actions you could take. Some people have no class shooting at one another. I guess you could shoot at one another in a classy fashion, but I'm guessing these eye-symboled ammo crates are going to be spread throughout most of the missions. The AI doesn't seem to be too astute. And what is attacking me right now? I guess I can pistol whip there. Get away. There we go. Just cross-check that guy. Check him super hard. And what's going on over here? There's something else over here, and it's following me. Well, they're spawning all around me. Never mind. Let's just go. Let's go. I'd like to at least finish the tutorial in our first little showcase here, because it's a new game. I'm excited about playing it, but what's the fun if we don't get something done? I'm not a big fan of this gun so far, though. I'm not really liking it. A supply pod. So I'm guessing this is where our splodies are going to be, our little splody bits.
This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it.
Sure thing. So let's equip ourselves a grenade. Looks like a standard frag grenade. We'll throw that in there.
You already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there.
And it looks like grenades are thrown with the G key. But let's talk to Ego real quick. Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation here, Bug. Let's have a conversation with Ego.
Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the Ego powers.
Okay, I guess we will get trained with Ego powers. I'm gonna take a rough stab and say quite possibly that's maybe like space magic.
First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack.
Alright, so let's go. It's sneaky business time. Dun 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 dun!
Use the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated. I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Shoot down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy.
Alright. I'm liking the selection of powers so far, although I don't think that quite worked like it was supposed to. There we go.
The blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks.
And here we go. Oh, that was awesome. I can't wait to do that to somebody in PvP.
Choose an ego power for me to integrate.
Oh, I don't know which one to pick. Well, let's open up our panel and take a look here. So we've got decoy, we've got overcharge, which I'm gonna take a sneaking guess and say that cloak and overcharge are probably gonna be the most useful. I don't really know which one to pick though. I don't really like melee that much, so I don't think I'm gonna go in that direction with my character. I guess I'll go with overcharge. Let's just go with overcharge for now. And maybe you can unlock all of these. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I like it.
Yeah, the aggressive choice. Well, it's a game with guns, so I figured, you know. But thank you for confirming me, Ego.
I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
No, we better help her.
Okay, so off we go. We're going to run to our nav point next. We're going to go see if we can help whoever this strange individual that we don't even know is. Hip firing doesn't look very effective, and I am a hip fire fan, so that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it. And I think this is probably a good spot to break this off. I'm going to make this a two-parter because I don't feel like we got a whole lot done. So I will see you in the next part, guys. I'll see you in a couple minutes.